Millions of people want to be successful. They're tired of lack. They're tired of want. But if they start doing this one thing, they will discover that everything that they desire to be, to do, and to have will begin to happen for them in their lives. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. The topic of discussion, reprogramming your mind. Before I get started on this evening, I would like to say if you're new to this inspirational, motivational teaching program and you like the content that you're seeing and hearing, would you like and subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so that way every time a brand new video is uploaded, you'll have an opportunity to have it. So hit like, subscribe, and click that notification bell, please. I greatly appreciate it. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at Tyrone Bowman 3, Twitter, Tyrone Bowman 8, and on Facebook simply as Tyrone Bowman. Just look for the big microphone. We are endeavoring to inspire and to motivate men and women around the world to start living up to your full potential, irregardless of who you are, where you come from, race, color, creed, sexuality, ethnicity, place of origin. It's entirely up to you to be a success or a failure. How do we reprogram our minds? Well, let me tell you why reprogramming the mind is so important. Every day we are inundated with all types of propaganda of negativity. How? Through social media, through the news outlets, 24-hour a day. The cycle of negativity is constantly being presented to us. All you hear about is crime, corruption, races being divided against one another. Don't you know that you are the only reason why you don't succeed? If individuals don't succeed in life, you can't blame anything, anyone, or anybody but yourself. So this evening, I'm going to begin probably a 1 or 2 part, maybe a 3-part teaching, reprogramming your mind. And I'm going to be quoting a lot of passages from the book entitled Think and Grow Rich, authored by the late Napoleon Hill. Quote, "There are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge." Close quote. I oftentimes ask people, who told you that you couldn't succeed? Who told you that you're not good enough? Who told you that you're not relevant? Who told you that you don't fit in? Can I tell you something? Become a maverick. You don't need to fit in. Every man and woman who has ever become successful in life, they have achieved their success against the odds. In the beginning, no one is going to believe that you are capable of succeeding. Why? They don't know you. They don't believe in you. They don't trust you. You're not smart enough. Society will program your mind with such foolery. Can I tell you something? There is no such thing as the right skin color, the right hair texture, coming from the wrong side of the tracks, getting up on the wrong side of the bed. This is foolishness, stupidity, superstitionality that most individuals have allowed to program their minds. If you don't start reprogramming your mind, society will program it for you. Let me say that again. If you don't start reprogramming your mind, society will reprogram it for you. Quote, "There are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. Close quote. Stop limiting yourself. What you think is what you become. Your thought process shapes everything about you and I. I refuse to allow individuals to put me inside of a box and keep me there. I broke the box, the mold, and everything that they used to make it with a long time ago. I walked away from superstitionality and foolishness and fables and old folklores. All that stuff does is put you in a state of mental bondage. And if you listen to this inspirational, motivational teaching program, your mindset is going to change. What is it that you would love to be, to do, and to have, and you think you can't achieve it? The main objective for most people is the lack of money thereof, or so they think. Money and its lackness is not the problem. The problem is you keep thinking the wrong way about it, i.e., negative thinking about money will not produce money in your life. Thinking negatively, talking negatively, begrudging those who are rich and powerful and successful, whether they achieved it legally or illegally. I know more people who consider themselves to be poor people who have more lust and craving and a desire for money in the wrong way. And I know a lot of wealthy people whose mindset is consciously thinking about how to achieve greater success. Make the choice. Quote, both poverty and riches are the offspring of thought. Quote, both poverty and riches are the offspring of thought. Close quote. So how can I reprogram my mind, Tyrone? Well, I'll be talking about the power of auto-suggestion. Yes, the power of auto-suggestion in reprogramming your mind. I am not going to rush through this series. I'm going to take my time and teach it. Health, happiness, success, prosperity, love, joy, and money can be yours. And let me tell you something, because I know how preachers are, and you may be passing through here, and I'm looking right in the camera, and I'm talking to you. If you don't like what I'm teaching, then don't watch this program. I am not going to condemn and judge people. I am not going to espouse that damnable teaching of hellfire and brimstone. I'm not doing it. Be careful, reverends, preachers, teachers, prophets, apostles, or whatever you want to call yourselves. Be careful how you talk to people, and be careful what you're teaching and preaching and advocating. Be careful how you stir up the enemy in the unseen world. The Messiah, Jesus Christ the righteous, taught you and showed you through Scripture what to do and what not to do. There are too many Christians, and I've spoken to many of them. They're hurting, they're living in poverty. They're angry, mean, bitter, upset. They're religiously going to church, going to revivals and conferences and crusades, spending all type of money that they don't have, seed offering this, seed offering that, seed. Well, here's a thought. Why don't you put the seed of reprogramming, right thinking, in your life? The power of autosuggestion. What is autosuggestion? And I'm reading from the book entitled Think and Grow Rich. Quote, autosuggestion is a term which applies to all suggestions and all self-administered stimuli which reach one's mind through the five senses. Stated in another way, autosuggestion is self-suggestion. It is the agency of communication between that part of the mind where conscious thought takes place, that which serves as the seat of action for the subconscious mind. through the dominating thoughts which one permits to remain in the conscious mind, whether these thoughts be negative or positive, is immaterial. The principle of autosuggestion voluntarily reaches the subconscious mind and influences it with these thoughts. Close quote. Simply stated, you have the ability, the power, and the choice-making process to reprogram your mind by deprogramming it with every negative stereotype and stereotypical thing that you've ever been taught that's caused you to fail instead of succeeding. And when you want to start succeeding in life, you have to start making up your mind as to what you desire to be, to do, and to have. Because if you can't make up your mind for the right things, you will make up your mind to do the wrong things. I repeat, if you don't make up your mind to do the right things, you will make up your mind to do the wrong things. Self-suggestion, self-reprogramming, self-thinking in a different vein is going to cause you and I to become successful on every level. I'm not just talking about material success, I'm talking about immaterial success as a whole. As an inspirational, motivational teacher, I am dealing with the spiritual, supernatural forces that you cannot see, but they are real. Stop allowing society to program your mind with filth, trash, dirt, garbage, murder, and perversion of every kind, and start reprogramming your mind to do, to be, and to have. And as I close part one of this teaching, aren't you tired of not having your needs met? Can I tell you, this so-called pandemic, do you know how many people have become richer and richer and richer? You all have no idea. The pharmaceutical industry, they're making billions upon billions of dollars. Politicians are making hundreds of millions of dollars through the fear-mongering techniques, fear peddling, racial divisiveness, ethnic teaching about ethnic cleansing. Make up in your mind, purpose in your heart to start utilizing the God-given potentials and the abilities that you have. And you will start to lay a new foundation in your mind that will cause you to succeed. Never surrender, never quit.